My brown cams are pouring just so you know. I have a homeless lady down at a gas station who has no shoes. And we just need a 9.5 men's. Is that something you might be able to help us out with?
Let me call Chance up, okay?
Okay, cool. Sounds good. I know him pretty well.
So the Goodwill is not being so good to the people. Apparently, there was a woman down the street from a Goodwill location, and she was in need of some shoes, and someone took it upon themselves to go into the Goodwill and ask them if they could donate, some shoes for this woman. She didn't have anything on her feet, and the Goodwill employees told them that they could not help. I'm a little confused, and I'm sure the people maybe that walked in and asked for the shoes were probably baffled as well, because I thought that's what the Goodwill was for, to help the community. Well, maybe not. We are going to jump back in to the video, but first I'd like to ask you guys to consider subscribing to the channel. If you find this content interesting, I'd like to ask you to hit the like button. Now let's go ahead and jump back in.
Hey, how are you?
Fun adventure here at Goodwill. What can we do for you?
So we have a homeless lady that's down the street, no shoes on. She just needs a pair of shoes. Is it possible we could get a pair off you? They're men's 9.5. And I mean, it can be like flip-flops, so it doesn't have to be like a fancy.
The homeless girl all dressed in black. Kind of blondish hair.
No.
Older woman, I guess.
No. This girl's like in her late 30s, early 40s. Yeah.
Did she ever sign that said homeless, hungry, and
No, different one.
different one?
Honestly, I don't know that we're allowed to tell you the truth, sir. I'll say one.
Okay, no worries. Do you have any that are for sale?
Yeah, we've got plenty for sale.
Okay, all right.
I would like to help with that.
Yeah, no,
There's
no worries.
words about that.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, even someone does your work. Perfect, thanks, guys.
So 5 or 6 years ago, I used to work for Goodwill. Now, we were told that if we ever came across anything that we thought was valuable, to take it straight to the manager so it could be sold to our e-commerce store. Now, what that is those items that we find that are valuable do not get put out on the floor. They get sent to wherever our headquarters is, so they can be sold online on what Goodwill's version of eBay is. So they have a site, I don't know if you guys know this, but they have a site where they sell and auction off items like eBay that are valuable.
The Goodwill, while I do understand it was founded on the principles of helping people to help themselves by providing jobs and job training, and by providing the community with quality, low-price items, I do believe, however, the Goodwill has lost its initial vision. It's so sad, but many so-called charities and community help organizations are sometimes just as greedy, if not more greedy, than a lot of these big brand companies. The Goodwill was founded in the early 1900s to help soldiers coming home from World War I and their families. The founder, Reverend Edgar J. Hams, said it was not a hand out, but a hand up. He did not believe in charity, but he wanted to create jobs and help create a sense of pride amongst the soldiers coming home from war. Okay? Now the Goodwill is worldwide and brings in millions and millions of dollars a year. This is why it's so baffling to me, and I'm sure to the person that came into that Goodwill asking for help, to provide some shoes, and they couldn't do that. It's sickening. when all the while they have warehouses full of items that have been donated and given to them. And you mean to tell me that you guys couldn't pay it forward? I do understand that the workers have rules and regulations that they have to abide by, but the higher ups, whomever that may be at the Goodwill, if you are watching this, you should be very ashamed of what you say your organization stand for when you denied someone a simple pair of shoes. And you guys, again, all of these items are donated to you all.
Robinson, I'm the second vice president of the New York State affiliate and president of the Buffalo chapter. And we're here in Rochester, New York to protest the payment of sub-minimum wage to workers with disabilities at Goodwill Industries, the grand opening of their new store.
Hey, Goodwill, shame on you! Hey, Gidget, don't be thrifty! Give your workers something nifty! 14-seaters got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! 14-seaters!
Goodwill pays many of its employees with disabilities less than the minimum wage, far less than the minimum wage. In fact, they're advocating for the protection of the right to pay people with disabilities less.
There are so many shameful stories right now circulating throughout the social media platforms about the Goodwill. It's crazy. And I find it funny because the founder of the Goodwill also said it was created for disabled and disadvantaged people to help them. Okay, it's really looking a little shady and schemish to me right now. And especially when you see these videos where workers in communities are protesting and advocating against the unfair and demeaning treatment of the very people the founder said this establishment was created to help. America, this world, we gotta do better. Okay, everything right now is about greed, selfishness, pride, and more greed. Okay, we have forgotten what it means to have empathy, what it means to care and genuinely be concerned about one another. Everything is about profit. It's profit over people, profit over life. We gotta do better. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this content, I'd like to ask you to hit the like button and consider subscribing. Keep it peaceful until next time.